the other student, what place was you talking about?
Me too. I
You
want to
were
ask.
talking about. I was talking about an experience I had in Ongamira. Ongamira is a place that is very, very close to Capilla del Monte. And there, yes, at that place, I have my first spiritual retreat. And I had this experience that we were, that the conversation uh, got to that place because we were talking about carnival celebrations. And that carnival celebration, how the different cultures celebrate carnival. And because I was talking that my birthday usually falls on carnival. And I was born a Tuesday carnival. Yo nací un martes de carnaval. And we were talking about, for instance, the Uruguayans, que los uruguayos tienen esa cultura that they celebrate carnival with the murgas. And that the murgas are a way of, a form of protest and of claim for your rights. Vieron que las murgas tienen como esa función de protesta. And she said to me, I think that this tradition comes from the slaves. They ask for freedom. And in Uruguay and in Brazil, the carnival is very popular. And we were talking that music and dance are ways of celebrated. The only way they had, why music and songs were so popular between the slaves, among the slaves, because they were their only way to ask for freedom, and the way for them to feel free. Era una forma de sentirse libres. Vieron que era su única forma, ¿viste? Los esclavos tenían eso, vieron que cantan mucho y celebran, y decíamos, tal vez la cultura del carnaval, de celebrar tanto, de bailar, es una forma, ¿por qué es tan popular en Brasil y en Uruguay? Porque viene de la cultura de los esclavos. And, um, and we were talking about, out of this conversation arose how, and that it is, she asked me if it is a popular celebration in the States or in Europe. And I said to her, it is not. In the United States, they don't celebrate Carnival because it is a pagan celebration. Es una celebración pagana, es una celebración pagana el carnaval. And that's why here in Argentina, for many, many years, we didn't have carnival celebration because during the military government, durante el tiempo de los militares, acá no se celebró el carnaval. No teníamos feriado de carnaval because of this, because the military follow only the Catholic holidays. Vieron que los únicos feriados eran los feriados de la Iglesia Católica, el Día de la Virgen, qué sé yo, otros, pero Pascua, pero no la Cuaresma, todo eso, pero no el carnaval. And we were talking about that for some reason, in one of the, and what is the European tradition was the other side, the aristocracy, the kings O sea,
Mm.
and we said, what if, what would have been, how different would have been our civilization if the European have not invaded us? And this led to reflect on that the evolution is not linear. Our evolution is not linear, and you know that in the world happens the same, because if we I remember this because she had told me, this Adri, this girl, that she had been in Machu Picchu, and when you see these great pyramids as in Egypt, and you can't understand how they were built at that time, that they
Mm.
have no machines, they have no, and
Yeah,
they moved
a
great.
mystery.
Yes, it is a mystery, and it is because you know that Guruji always say that evolution is not linear. Y en eso
Ari,
también lo vemos.
you talking
We,
about this woman cometieron suicidio con los hijos. Ahí me quedé cuando entré.
because I told her
In where place was
in
this?
Ongamira, and
Ah,
the Cerro Colchiquí, because in Ongamira there is a hill, un cerro, very similar to the Uritorco. It's
mm.
very near the Uritorco. You know that in Capilla de Monte,
In Argentina?
yes, yes,
Ah,
it's very, very near. I think that it is 12 or 15 kilometers from Capilla del Monte. In
ah,
Capilla del Monte is part of the same, es como del mismo cordón montañoso. Vieron que está el Uritorco, the Uritorco in Capilla del Monte, and next to the Uritorco is the Colchiquí. That is a hill, and we were talking about energy and about the portals, and that there are some ancient civilizations were more advanced than us, and that we can see this in the buildings and in the pyramids. O sea, lo podemos ver, que hubo civilizaciones que eran más avanzadas que nosotros y no podemos entender qué pasó ahí. Y es por eso, porque the evolution is not linear. It seems that the world is receding instead of progressing, but it's part of the game. Es parte del juego, chicos, que parece que as humanity we are going back instead of evolving. Pero es la misma evolución, is the same evolution as our soul. That sometimes we feel that we have transcended something, and then a test or a trial comes, and we feel that in fact we are worse than before. Vieron que decimos, nos viene una prueba y decimos, pero si esto ya yo la había trascendido y nos parece que estamos peor que antes. Yes, it is because of this. It is because of that evolution is not linear. And I was telling her the story that we did an excursion to the Colchiqui with a local guide, and he told us this story that all of us know about the invasion of the Spaniards, and that the Indians, it was the last fortress of the Indians in Córdoba, de Colchiquí. O sea, fue el último lugar viste, de donde se atrincheraron, digamos, los indios con la invasión. and the men remain at the bottom of the hill to fight and to stop the Spaniards, and the women with the childs went up. And when the Indians, the men, were defeated by the Spaniards, and the Spaniards began to go up the hill, the women with their childs committed suicide because they didn't want to be captured by the Spaniards. And that's why they say that in that place there is a portal. That because I was telling her that I had my first experience that I saw UFOs. I saw ovnis
You
there.
UFO.
Ovnis. Yes,
Me
UFOs.
too.
Yes. And this conversation arose because it was at night, the first night we stayed there. I slept in a room that had a window, but they had no curtains. So it had a very beautiful view to the Colchiqui. And I slept with 3 friends, and I was sleeping, and one of them could not sleep. It was almost 3 at night, and she woke me up and said, to that time, I didn't believe in UFOs. Yo no creía en los ovnis.
Repeat. Okay.
And she woke me up and she said, Cari, you have to see this. Look at the sky. And you could take them by planes because they were very, very, a lot of lights all in a line going through the sky. And they move in this elliptical movement. It is not a linear movement like a plane. And they were of many, many different colors, the lights, and they move in a line, but doing this movement. And the strange thing for me and for us, with my 2 friends, were that we saw them, that they appear and disappear. And we didn't understand what happened. And the following day, when we went in this excursion, the local guide began to tell us that there were caverns there and that he was born in that place, and he was a man of about 50 years or something. So in a moment, they remained with the 3 of us, and the others were more advanced. And so we took advantage of this and asked him and told him about what our experience of the night before. And he told us, well, here there are portals. There are caverns in the hill where you can go to the portals, that leads you to other timeline. And I don't know if you saw watched the series Outlander. This series Outlander, it's about a girl who lives in Scotland, and in Scotland there are these places that are portals, and usually in these places there are stones, great stones, and if you touch the stones, or these stones are the portals that leads you to another timeline. So, well, about all this, I was, and you know that, well, all came because of my birthday and of the carnival celebration. But well, it is
And
very,
the local people explain for that is
yes,
the UFO.
yes, that, and you know that in the Uritorco there is also an energetic place, but he said that uh, it has been like of contaminated or polluted by, because now there are many people going there, and that's why in the Colchiqui there is a cleaner and more a purer
Mm.
energy still. Still todavía es como que el Colchiquí no está tan contaminado como la energía se contaminó mucho en Capilla del Monte, porque hay mucha gente que, viste, que está muy poblado ya, y eso no pasa en el Colchiquí. Y es verdad, o sea, you
Por el
can,
turismo
and
es.
yes, for tourists, and you know that this is something that is true, that you they they don't not everybody can see UFOs, and it is because you have to match the frequency. If they don't show, it's like God and the
Mm,
saints, que vieron que decimos, o sea, eh, Jesús, bueno, muchos santos han tenido esa experiencia, like Yogananda, bueno, most of them, that to see Jesus or to see the Virgin or to see, mm, um, and you can see them if you are in this frequency. And with dicen que con los ovnis, o sea, los ovnis, bueno, ¿qué son? Aliens, aliens life, a higher form of life, another frequency. And que por eso no todos los ven, porque vos, que es como que tenés que estar en esa frecuencia para, o ellos se les muestran a los que, it's like with God, to the
mm.
true devotees. Eh, o sea que solamente se le muestran a la gente que no es que los quiere ver por curiosidad, sino porque mm,
Porque pueden
they
ver.
believe in a higher energy or in a higher frequency. So this is, and I remember because I had another friend that was part of our spiritual group, and then he went with, it is another path. Vieron que hay mucha gente que eh, eh, belongs to the UFO family, eh, y hay como toda una comunidad o un lugar, hay a place near, ahí, near Ongamira, that is called the UFO camping. Es un camping donde va la gente, va, que no puede ir cualquiera, digamos, pero los que creen en esto y qué sé yo, y se juntan ahí porque dicen que, bueno, ahí se juntan como para armar la frecuencia esa de que, y ver los ovnis. But, and it is this higher energy, is an energy of love. It's the same energy that it is another uh, form of life. It's we are evolving to, you know that Yogananda talks about this. This is people or souls that lives in the astral world. That you know that we have this physical world, the astral world, and the causal world. Ellos como que ya son almas evolucionadas que ya están en el mundo astral, digamos. Es parte de eso. That's why. And the frequency is the frequency of love. It's the frequency that we feel. Well, Jose, you have felt it in Sahasha. It's the frequency of the grace of God. It's the frequency of love. It's another frequency. Okay. Well, my friends, we are having a very different class, but it is like this. And, well, but we can come back to our this beautiful text, and we can continue reading. The last one we read, our last class was this by Alan Watts. And then here we have a text from Papaji. You remember that, Papaji? Who was Papaji? Or who is Papaji? Jose is?
Master.
Yes. Mushi's master. Okay.
Mushi's master.
This is Papaji. I don't know if you know him. This is, and one of his features or his qualities was that he was always laughing. I feel very identified with him because he was always laughing. Can Jose, can you read this
Yes.
phrase?
Remove all becoming. You are a being. Becoming is effort. Being is no effort.
Okay. And what does this mean?
Mean just be.
Yes. And it's a very disruptive teaching. Why? Because we are raised with the teaching that we have to improve ourselves, that we have to become better persons, better beings. Y ellos te dicen eso, vos no te tenés que convertir en nada. That's why we always hear, you already are. Or this, just be. And he says, becoming is effort. We are always making an effort to reach, to achieve something, to be better. And they say, no, it is not doing. It is just be. And that's why they say, be still and know I am God. And this is another phrase. Nat, do you want to read this? You can't?
Yes.
Here.
You can't see God because you are God. How can you search for that which you are? No one is a part of anything. My role is to apprise you of the fact that you are not a part, that you are the whole.
Papaji.
Papaji.
And this is another way to apprise. To apprise is a formal word that means to inform or to let you know. My role or my function, he says, is to let you know, to make you aware that you are not a part. What does this mean? That you are not a part, you are the whole. That? Try to say this in other words.
No me salga otra palabra.
That,
me sale en castellano.
That you are, bueno, en castellano, ¿cómo lo dirías?
Que sos suficiente, que sos
enough.
You are enough.
You are enough.
that you are not separated. We are one. And who makes us believe that we are separated? The ego. Ego means separation. The self, our true self, is unity or is oneness. Por eso, the other day we were remembering what Jesus said. He never said, I am God. He said, I am one with my Father. Él nunca decía, yo soy Dios. Él decía, yo soy el Padre y yo. I watched this in a video of Muji the other day, that he said, I say to you that you can be as Jesus, and that we are made in the image of God, this does not, it is not the same as saying, I am God. Because Jesus didn't say, I am God. He said, the Father and I are one. El Padre y yo somos uno. Y ese es eso es lo que tenemos que, this is the realization of the self. And that's why they say also, my function or my role is to remind you what you truly are or what you really are. Por eso ellos nos dicen, mi función es recordarte quién sos en realidad. Okay, and well, this is the meaning of to apprise. It's a formal word that means to inform, to officially tell someone something, or to make someone aware of something. This is the meaning of to apprise. Okay. Well, let's read this other phrase from, or this text from Robert Adams. What Robert Adams says about God. Do you know Robert Adams?
Yes.
He was an American spiritual teacher who followed Ramana Maharshi also, the Advaita tradition. He lived at the same time period of Ramana Maharshi and the last century. And he went to Arunachala and he met Ramana Maharshi. So his teachings are aligned to Ramana, to Papaji, and to Muji. They follow the same tradition. Okay. Pablito, do you want to read?
Okay, yes, I want. The person is not God. The body is not God, but you are God. The reason you will not accept the fact that you are God is because of you Orthodox upbringing. If I tell you you are God, you think it's a blasphemy. That's only show me that you are identifying with your body. You believe your body, and there is God somewhere up in the sky that you have got to pray to. And if he is in a good mood, he will you a boom. If he's not feeling too good that day, he will throw a lightning bolt at you. People still believe that God is consciousness, and that is not outside of yourself. It is you. You are that.
Okay. It is the same saying in other words, that God is, you are part of this essence. It's the same as saying you are God and God are one. Because he says God is not outside yourself. It is you. And when he says that the Orthodox tradition or the Catholic tradition, we were raised, or at our upbringing, upbringing es nuestra crianza, we were told that God was someone that was up in the sky and we have to pray to him. And this is another way of saying what? That what was somewhere up in the sky is the same as saying what?
It's outside the man.
Yes, or separated. Separated. It's not us. We are not God. And it is not like this. And well, and now we have, it is something for us that it is not mental, or it is not something that we have read in a book. We have read it, but also we have experienced this in meditation. What happens when we meditate?
You got inside. You
Yes.
connect with God who live
Yes.
in
We
you.
feel the presence of God.
That's it. We can feel it. We can experience this. That it is true that God is not someone that is separated from us. God is our essence, is what we are. And I like this expression that he says, that if he is in a good mood, si está con la buena, si está de buen humor, to be in a good mood is this. This is an expression in English to say to be in a good mood is si está de buen humor, and he'll give you a boon. A boon is like a blessing. Te va a dar.
Eso te iba a preguntar.
Yes, es como si está de buen humor, te va a dar su bendición y está todo bien. Ahora, sí.
Si no, pack.
If he's not feeling too good that day, si ese día no está con la buena, no se siente muy bien, ¿qué pasa? Te manda un rayo que te parte. He will throw a lightning bolt at you. People still believe that. Yes, ¿viste? Cuando decimos, y Dios se enojó conmigo, está enojado conmigo. Because a lightning bolt, instead of giving a blessing, he's giving a curse. He's cursing you. Really believe that. Decimos, ¿por qué me pasa esto? Dios está enojado. ¿Qué le hice? And it is, and he said, people still believe that. But what happens? God is consciousness. And that is not outside of yourself. It is you. You are that.
I
And
don't know if you remember, last year I read a story in the book of Osho, and about the God who is tired for the man, because the man go to him to because they need something, so to request.
Always ask him for
Yes.
something. Yes.
And God is very tired. So
of our claims.
and he talked with the monk, and the monk say you had to disappear. So
Mm,
one monk say you can go to the highest mountain,
mhm.
and God answered yes, but the man arrived at the mountain. The
Follow me
other
to the mountain.
yes. Then
They
other
don't leave
said
me in peace. They don't leave me alone.
yes. Then said go to the moon, and God answered maybe sometime the man arrived to the moon. And an old monk said that así es, ¿cómo sería? Un secreto, sí, like a
A
secret,
secret. They
secret.
told me a secret. They told him a
And
secret.
God said that you are right. And the old monk said, ¿cómo sería? Esconderse,
Hide,
Hide,
hide.
hide.
hide. Himself man,
Mhm.
because they never can to find himself. So
Ah,
the meaning
his
is
hide,
God
yes,
is inside
Como de,
you.
inside. It's very beautiful.
es como
Yes.
Very, very
the
beautiful.
history of the diamond in the pocket.
Yes. Yes.
And I read this story last year, and then I read again, but with another message in my podcast.
Ah, yes, you
Yes.
have a podcast. I didn't know. The other day, you published it you shared it in the group. But it's how long have you been doing this?
In your birthday,
Ah, that's
Yes,
why.
really.
Wow. It's a great use. So you are in Spotify. We can look for the podcast in
yes,
Spotify. Okay. Then
because
you can
Ivo helped
share.
me.
Yes. Ivo, yes, because I talked with Angela, and Angela also had a podcast, and she told me Ivo is a boy that is part of the group of Yogananda, and he's deals with technology and with podcasts and all this, and he helps Paulito and Angela, that is another woman from the group, another spiritual friend of mine, and they uh, did their first podcast in Spotify, so they are famous now.
It's the same
Yeah.
that I'm doing, but it's in the physical place.
Okay. Very good. It's well,
Beautiful.
congratulations. You can share this. I remember, but you can share this in our group
Yes,
also. So because it's very, very uh, it's a gift also that we can listen to your podcast.
but it's
Okay.
you know it's not mine.
Yes, it's when we are open and receptive,
I'm not
and
only
when we disappear, he takes and we becomes channels of him. This is to disappear, to become less and less identified with our personal identity. That's why our masters always say you have to empty, be emptied. And what is to be empty? Be empty of our identification with our personal identity. And we begin to experience that we are not the doers, that he is the doer through us. Y por eso nos cuesta tanto, ¿vieron? Desidentificarnos de nuestra forma de hacer las cosas, de nuestra forma de querer lograr algo. And when we begin to disidentify from this identity we have, this begins to happen. And we can feel this. It's very beautiful that it happens to me also. When I'm teaching my classes also, that we begin to, the other day we were talking about this at the retreat. And I remember that Fernand said, when we invoke the presence, when we start to talk about God, we invoke his presence and he comes. Es eso, ¿vieron? Que cuando empezamos a hablar de él, de la presencia de Dios, es como que él viene and we begin to experience this. Okay. Well, to finish, we can read this other phrase from Robert Adams. Nat, do you want to read?
Yes. Always remember deep in your heart that all is well and everything is unfolding as it should. There are no mistakes anywhere at any time. What appears to be wrong is simply your own false imagination. That's all.
Yes. This is another way of saying that we have to what? Disidentify from our way of doing things and to have faith and confidence and trust that everything is good, although we can understand what is happening sometimes, and stop judging or interpreting things as bad or good. Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, yes. This is another way of saying the same. Just be nothing. To disappear or to be nothing is this. To leave aside our personal identity and to open ourselves or make space or to connect with the presence of God within. Okay. Well, my friends, now we can, I was thinking what we can end with a meditation or a contemplation. I didn't choose a particular one, but we can this is let me check. There is one that is called by Muji that is called no present, no past, no future. I will share the transcription with you.
Hello.
And who is there, Pabli?
Donna
Donna.
arrived.
He arrived to meditate with us. And I was thinking that why this contemplation is called no past, no future, no present. Because how can we experience the presence of God within us if we are here and now? And that is the function of the mind. The mind wants to take us to the future or to the past. He wants to distract us because it's a way of not realizing and not experiencing what we truly are. God is in the here and now. To experience God or who we really are, we have to be here. And this is what Muji says in this contemplation. Jose, do you want to read?
Yes. Just be open to what I'm sharing. If I told you, you have no past, just don't judge. Have a space for that. Your true self has no past and you have no future. You don't even have present. You, who you are, have no past, have no present, have no future. Can you hear this? Just allow some space for this. What's left of you? Are you dead? Are you dead? Have I insulted you?
Insulted you.
Insulted you?
Mm-hmm.
Have I insulted you? Be with it for a second. You have no past. What are you? One day you are going to have to find out. You don't even have present. It doesn't belong to you. And yet I tell you, you exist. Who will receive those words? Justo que estoy por leer, Cari me mueve ahí, pasa.
Pero I stop.
Ok. Se me cambió, tac. Ok. I lost. Who will receive those words? Don't give into the mind. Mind doesn't want to hear this, because if he heard this,
he hears this.
he
If he hears this,
he has no future. He has no past also.
Stop a bit here, because
yes.
What is he saying? That if we stay present,
si yes.
and mind is the strategy of the mind to take us to the future or to the past. If we don't follow the mind, and if we stay here, mind cannot survive. That's why he said, if he hears this, mind doesn't want to hear this. Escuchar. La mente no quiere escuchar eso, porque si no, se le termina el jueguito, digamos. He has no future and he has no past also. Mind died. and
no present. Nothing to cling to for a moment.
Yes. What is to cling to something? To hold on to something.
Yes. Allow it for a moment. Soak in this. What soak?
Soak in this. Soak means to, is more than wash, or es empaparse, empaparte de
okay.
eso. Yes. When-
Get into your own being. Let go all of it.
yes. This is the last. Go on a bit more. Feel.
Feel how it feels. Are you not still here? What is your trouble? So I give you my words fresh again. What if you have no past? You have no future, you have no present. What is your problem?
Yes, because all problems arises when we start to think about our future, about our past. If you're here, what is your problem? What if what if? What if es, it's an
Sí.
expression. ¿Qué pasa si? What if? What if you have no past? You have no future. You have no present. What is your problem? Okay. Well, my friends, now to finish, we are going to do this beautiful contemplation. So try to, if you want, try to close your eyes and to be here and now, present. Let me check if
Just be open to what I'm sharing. If I told you, you have no past. Just don't judge. Just have a space for that. Your true self has no past, and that you have no future, and you don't even have a present. Just allow. You don't have past. So if I am going to spend more time, or so to speak, in the company sharing, this is where I'm heading. I hope that one day we can really hear that here. You, who you are, have no past. You can hear this? What if you have no future? And you have no present? Just allow some space for this. What's left of you? Are you dead? Have I insulted you? Be with it for a second. You have no past, what you are. One day you are going to have to find out. You have no future. You don't even have present. It doesn't belong to you. You don't even have a present. If you don't have, and yet I tell you, you exist. who will even receive those words even, Don't give it to the mind. Mind doesn't want to hear this. Because if he hears this, he has no future, he has no past also, and no present, nothing to cling to for a moment. Allow it for a moment. Soak in this. Let it soak into your being. Feel how it feels. Are you not still here? What is your trouble? And so I give you my words fresh again. What if you have no past? You have no future. You have no present. What is your problem?
Well, my friends, thank you for this beautiful time together.
Gracias,
Have a
Cari.
nice weekend. And Jose, we will see in a couple of hours. We have the meeting today, the subtitles meeting, and with Muji people. Okay. Thank you, my friends. Mm. See you next week.
Bye bye. God bless you.
Bye bye.